Yes.
Oh, and a chair. And a chair.
I was going to say, yeah, and a chair.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Stokes was supposed to go through a table, bounces off the fucking thing, and slams into the announce desk, like, head first.
I'm so glad you brought it.
I don't know how the dude lived.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because, A, Stoke taking a bump always fucking gets me.
God.
But that table, the way he bounced off of it, and then it fell over on its side, was fucking cinema, because it didn't break at all, but still just kind of like, boop.
Like, you know how, like, when you go to skip rocks and you fuck up and it just plunks right in?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to happen with this. But instead, they accidentally learned how to skip a Stoke.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, God.
my boy bounced like a rock. He just went... And I jump in there because I'm right in front of the Bastion, and he's right in my path. So I'm waiting for him to cross around to the other side to where he can't see me, so I can just run right through.
Yeah.
And this guy pops in and starts shooting me, fucking in there. And I was like, brother, I don't have anything good. Like, you're just wasting your time. Plus, there's a Bastion out there. And he stops shooting me and turns around and sees it. And I'm like, see, I told you. So he just stands there. He doesn't know what to do. So I start healing up, and I start killing the little guys around him, so I have a better chance of running.
Yeah.
And this guy, like, he's just doing nothing, not even helping me, just standing there. And so I shot the Bastion so that it would start targeting inside the depot.
Yeah.
And fucking it started shooting at us, so I ran out and went around. And then I see his little Raider missile shoot up because I don't think he knew what to do.
No. He wasn't prepared for that. He was prepared to just be like, oh, I got this guy by surprise. I'm going to get his loot. And then instead, he's like, oh, no. I should have worked with him. And instead, we're both screwed now. Well, he is.
Yeah. Like, he stopped firing at me. Like, he was like, okay, we're better off playing together for a moment. But motherfucker came in and shot me initially, so I was like, fuck you. So I shot that Bastion.
Oh, God.
And you know how those things are. Once they get the taste of blood, they don't stop. So
yeah, they're like sharks. They smell blood in the water, and they go crazy.
Yeah. Like, don't have your period.
Yeah, the bears can smell it.
So, yeah.
Speaking of blood in the water, I figured today we should kick off straight with World's End, because it was a long one.
It was.
Rightfully so. I mean, it was definitely the last AEW pay-per-view of the year. And Jesus, was there some wrestling that happened.
There was a lot of wrestling.
There was a lot of wrestling. I figured we're going to have to skip over a fucking 0 hour entirely, because the main show itself was like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Not against anything that happened on 0 hour. I do want to give a congratulations to Hyan and Maya World, who have been officially signed to AEW after filling in the gap by the former Tegan Knox. What's her name? Nixon Newell and her wife.
Yeah.
Whose name escapes me. Yeah, so good for them. Hey. And we did get a returning Ortiz who showed up to help Eddie Kingston after the match to make the save.
Yeah.
So good stuff.
His match with Zach Gibson.
Yeah, good stuff all around. But pay-per-view kicked off proper with Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada in the semifinals of the Continental Classic in probably the most standard Okada match till the very end.
Yeah, I think because Takeshita knows how Okada is, he knew he had to pace himself as well.
Yeah,
and we got a great match out of it. This could have been a closer for a match, like, seriously.
Instead, we're opening the show with Okada and Takeshita going at it. Pretty standard fare for what I expect an Okada match to be. You know, there's a pace in the beginning. He builds slowly, and then once you get to like the last 5 minutes, it goes a bit crazy. And then we got a finish that was unexpected, not just for this match, but the match following it. But we'll get there. Dude, I feel like they left a lot on the table to run this back. I
Yes.
don't know if we're getting some crazy stipulation or something in the future, or if they're just going to do a standard, we want to beat the piss out of each other. But there's definitely more to this. I will never get sick of Takeshi's diving ass clothesline. I will never get sick of Okada with his insane dropkick that comes out of nowhere. I will never get tired of insane fucking DDTs and blue thunder bombs and reversals out of Rainmakers. It's not in me to get sick of these things because they're amazing every time they fucking happen.
Yeah, this match was no joke. Like you said, it started off slow. They were kind of, needling each other for a little bit back and forth. And it wasn't about till after the first maybe 5 minutes where it started to pick up its pace a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
God.
I really love just Okada's nonchalant, I'm better than you, I don't give a fuck, taunting of Takeshi throughout this entire thing.
Oh, man, when he went for that weak-ass pin by just putting his foot on top of him and disrespected Takeshita, dude, shit changed the moment he did that. That was a turning point in this match.
Dude, the fighting spirit exchanges of the chops and elbows between them is pretty fucking solid. I really love Danielson on commentary for these kind of matches because nobody loves wrestling more than Bryan Danielson. He
immediately brings up Okada's career and everything, like he like reading a book, like he just remembers it.
That, and he's very good at calling out spots in a way where it doesn't, like, he feels like he's just into the match. Like, he's not calling somebody out for doing something incorrectly because he's bearing them. He's doing it because he wants them to win. Like, when there was an ankle lock thrown on there, he's like, no, he doesn't have the right grip. You gotta get the grip. And now he's got it. Oh my, yes, do it.
Yeah, that match. We'll talk about that match.
Yeah. But really didn't expect the finish here with Okada grabbing a screwdriver from the turnbuckle. And who was the fucking ref for this? Was it Paul Turner?
I think so.
I think it was Paul Turner. Paul Turner, work on being a shit ref, because it was very blatant that you saw everything and you pretending like you didn't see it did not work at all.
Oh my God.
It kind of fucked up the finish with Okada just laying in that screwdriver twice with the Rainmaker and tucking it into his pants, not giving a fuck. But Turner, you totally should have fucking saw that. This would have
twice.
Twice. His pretending that he didn't see it took me out of it and lowered the bar on what was an excellent match up until that point. Excellent match. Would have been fucking one of the greatest of all time if it wasn't for that moment. But Jesus, Okada gets the win, defeats Takeshita, and just looking fucking great for an opening, except for that finish. Except for Paul Turner fucking that up. Was fucking great.
It's so funny though. Like it takes away from the match, but not as much as you might think. Like the match itself was amazing. These two wrestle really well against each other, and I think you're right. This is...
Oh, I lost you there for a second. Where are you? Derek's back to me.
Hello.
There you are.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
No, but I feel like this will definitely, like you said, it's going to lead to something.
Yeah.
And it's going to, I feel like still, I feel like at the end of the day, we're going to see Don Callis choose a side.
I feel like he's already chosen a side. It is definitely Okada. As we get to later on in the show. But I do want to point out, I love I don't give a fuck Okada, especially when it comes to cheating. He is just completely fucking blatant with it. And he's just doing it because he completely disrespects everyone, but no one more than Takeshita, because he doesn't want Takeshita taking his spot.
I know. These two, they're both the top of the family. And it's like the two older brothers fighting for the top spot.
Yeah. it is definitely like if they were sitting down at a family dinner, Okada would just be stealing French fries off of Takeshi's plate, just
And
right in
flicking
front
them
of
off between each one.
him. Yeah, and just like dumping his like, Coke over or whatever Takeshi's drinking. Just
Oh man,
mixing everything
I'm
up.
expecting what I'm expecting to happen is a moment on Dynamite where the whole family, or at least the majority of the family, is out in the ring, and Takeshita pulls something.
Takeshi to pull something like there's going to be some sort of like Don Callis family summit or something like that. Takeshi's going to pull some shit, and then we're going to build probably. God, it might be like a special event Dynamite. Like I don't think they're going to do anything at New Year's Bash, but maybe something in between then and Revolution is what I imagine.
Yeah,
Because there's probably going to be a back and forth, and the final payoff's going to be Revolution. That's what it's going to be, right?
yeah, I think so. I think it's going to end up splitting the family in two.
In twain.
Yeah, like there's going to be 2 Christmases. There's going to be 2 Thanksgivings.
Poor Hechicero, he doesn't want it. He's been trying to keep everybody together, and they won't cooperate.
They have a storyline here for when it splits to have him just be so sullen that he changes his gimmick completely.
He starts wearing like that hood throughout a match and just like sulking the entire time, still pulling out incredible reversals and technical moves, but still just being sad about it.
The mask is no different other than the mouth part kind of cuts down now to make a sad frowny face.
There's a couple of tears embroidered on it. But the night is nowhere near over for Don Callis family shenanigans, because second match is the second semifinal match in the C2 with Moxley taking on Fletcher in probably one of Moxley's greatest matches.
Yeah, this match was insane. This hit levels I didn't expect it to hit. These two did not pace themselves whatsoever. They just fucking went balls to the wall immediately.
Yeah, they started off slow for about 30 seconds. There was about 30 seconds before the first tie-up, and then they went insane. A lot of brawling on the outside. Fucking Fletcher just completely trying to obliterate Mox's entire leg. Not just his knees, his ankles, but his whole entire leg. He was trying to rip it out of its fucking socket. Nasty fucking spot with the steel stairs that caused Moxley's, like, front tooth just be split right down the fucking middle and busted his lip up. He had a fat lip the rest of the goddamn night.
Dude, it was nasty. It was a clean break though, so it can probably be glued back on or something if they find it.
Yeah, if they find it, or if they have whoever the dentist is that works for WWE and put Tiffy Stratton's teeth back together after her match.
God.
Oh god,
Seriously.
but
He took it like a champ. He sold it real well. Like I felt like it drove him crazy in the match because he had both the leg issue, with it constantly being targeted, and then now his fucking mouth. But he bit Fletcher on the head with it.
Yeah, he did.
And force him to bleed. So, like, goddamn, Mox.
So story moments in this. Number one with a bullet is the story of Mox turning on the night. Like, Mox rediscovered himself throughout the course of this tournament from, taking all the losses leading up to the C2 tournament and, like, refinding his love for pro wrestling, it seems like, of no longer being dickhead pain in the ass, I'm going to talk in platitudes that make no sense, Moxley, into the man that loves nothing more than getting the shit kicked out of him and kicking the shit out of people in a wrestling ring.
Oh God. I mean, there was at one point Fletcher's climbing up to the top rope and Mox finds the energy to run up and knock him off of it. And Fletcher almost fucking died. Like,
dude, these guys dropped each other on their fucking heads directly so many times. Mox took one on the apron, and then from the top rope, it was a belly to back suplex that he had like a fisherman's hook in, and he just dropped Fletcher directly on his fucking head.
On his fucking head. Yeah. It was insane, dude. At one point, Fletcher freaking gets slammed into the into the side of the apron and hits his head right on the fucking corner.
Yeah, these sick fucks.
Like, insane. And not only that, but Fletcher's leg wound just keeps reopening. Like,
there's no fixing that. They just super glue it after every match and hope it holds until the next one.
God, seriously, because the bro ass bleeds in every match now. Like, just leaks out of him.
He ass bleeds, and Mox, the back of his elbow opens up every goddamn time. That shit will not heal.
God.
Throughout the course of this match, though, you can feel the crowd building behind Mox. Like, and
oh yeah,
he is channeling like it begins like, I want to say like halfway through the course of this match, but he starts channeling like prime Hulk Hogan energy of him feeding off this crowd. Like, he just embraces it, and like when he no-sold and kicked out on one, I feel is like when we hit the peak of like, oh no, we've hit like babyface Mox again. Like, the unstoppable force of the guy who will make you want to run through a wall, Jon Moxley, has returned in the course of this match.
Part of me wonders if there was like mid-match, like realizing, oh shit, they're chanting my name. Like, I kind of have to almost be the face now in this match, because it was technically heel v heel.
Technically, like, going into it, that's what it was. But we did get kind of like the, you know, Hogan Rock WrestleMania, you know, reversal roles mid-match. And I honestly feel like it might have something to do with A, the Chicago crowd, but B, you know, as the show goes on, it feels like it was in the cards, and like Mox was just like, no, I'm gonna do the, you know, the dark arts that I know how to do to manipulate the crowd to cheer for me, you know?
Yeah, I can see that. Like, it was nice because after seeing the abuse that Mox took in this match, and to still be able to come out on top is crazy, because there was multiple moments where we had a submission attempt from Fletcher that looked like it was going to end it. And the one that you talked about earlier was he was going for an ankle lock, and he was like not fully locked in, and freaking Bryan Danielson just screams out like, "It's not right, you're not locked in." And then you see Fletcher kind of like hump Mox's leg and kind of get on top of it. Yeah. And then Mox tries to spin out of it, and then Fletcher like alligator rolls again, and instead of straddling Mox, is back down on the side, and then you hear Bryan go, "Yeah, you got it," and then fucking Fletcher holds on.
Yeah, and then you got like Mox like rocking and like tossing his body around, not wanting the tap, but trying to reach the ropes, but also like it feels like he's fighting, just trying to get out of it too at the same time, in probably one of my favorite sell jobs of a submission I've seen, because he was going ape shit in that ankle lock.
Yeah, when he finally gets out of it, he couldn't get up at first. Like, his leg was all messed up. He like he gets down on the knee, and then you just see him turn purple and you can tell like this dude's in pain. Like, he is legit in pain right now.
Oh my God. There was quite a few moments where it could have gone either way, but the finish of this was fucking great, because Fletcher goes to the same turnbuckle that Okada pulled the screwdriver from, and you're like, oh shit, Don Callis sneaked it back in there, and then he comes up with nothing, and then he starts tearing apart the turnbuckle looking for the screwdriver, and it's not there, and he is fucked, and Mox gets him in the rear naked choke and just chokes him the fuck out.
Yeah, it was that. I think this is the third attempt that he had done, and this final one was locked in. There was no getting out.
Yeah, he had fucking tight. Fucking Fletcher was turning purple in the ring, probably holding his breath the entire time. And
God,
it's fucking great work by the commentary team, being like extra selling of like, oh no, Okada has fucked over Fletcher. It's like the top three guys of the Don Callis family all hate each other now because Fletcher got fucked over by Okada.
And again, I think it's going to lead into something more, where if we do see an actual split, I think we know which side that Fletcher's going to take.
I feel like we're getting a triple threat at Revolution. We're going to get Okada and Takeshita facing off before then. Fletcher's going to butt his head in there and be like, you both screwed me over too. we're all fighting. We're all fighting now. We're getting 3 Christmases. We're not getting 2.
It's like when your mom or dad get remarried and then they split from that new person, and the step parent is just so cool that you end up going to the 3rd Christmas still.
Yeah. Oh, God. But great all around. So the finals of the C2, Okada versus Moxley. Not what we expected going into the C2.
No.
But I'm happy that we're getting it.
I was expecting Fletcher to move forward. I'm not going to lie. I thought we were going to continue to watch Mox take L's, but watching him learn how to fight Fletcher in the middle of the match is awesome. He keeps doing this where you kind of see him get the upper hand by just being more tactical than the other person.
More tactical and a bit more insane. There was
that too.
Quite a few moments that I didn't expect. Like, God, him getting that cutter and leading it into a stomp after he tried to get the stomp like 2 other times. Fucking perfect.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because when he finally nailed it, it felt damn good.
Because Fletcher sold that shit. So, like, almost like Rob Van Dam. He was nearly on the top of his head after taking that before falling back down.
Boy bounced. He fucking bounced.
Fletcher, I mean, it's been a hell of a fucking year for him. I feel like 2026 is going to be even fucking better for him.
I feel like he is on track to take over as the top guy very soon here.
Very soon, and it doesn't hurt that he came out dressed like a fucking Bret Hart themed Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
He wasn't the only one who had some TMNT like cosplay, I guess you could say, going on.
Yeah, and that's a perfect lead into the next match with the Bang Bang Gang taking on FTR in the Chicago Street Fight for the World Tag Team titles. And fucking Austin Gunn, he's got that turtle shell, the trash can. Rocking, both him and Juice, I want to say, had excellent choices for ring gear with the spray paint and like the gold flashes, all of this, just to get, God, I want to say overall, excellent match, but I feel like they did about 3 extra moves that they didn't need. They should have finished it just like 1 or 2 moves earlier in the night, which is pretty standard for FTR. They don't know when to quit. They just want to keep going.
Yeah, and there was a couple of spots in there too where freaking Ash is like, let's do it. Come on. And then you see fucking Dax just like so winded, like, are you kidding me? Like, come on. Let's be done. We just put them through 2 different tables. You already jumped out of the ring onto the guy into a table. Like, bro.
Yeah. Oh, God. Austin getting buried under that table and like the top of the table that collapsed just like flipped onto his head. And he's just like, I'm leaving it there. That's perfect. I'm not moving.
He just kind of turned his head lightly over to the side so he could talk with Cash for a little bit. So freaking funny. But yeah, this match, it could have ended like a minute or 2 earlier. Yeah, I'll admit. Freaking right off the bat, it starts off just hot and heavy though.
Dude,
they
brawled
going after each other.
Right off the bat, immediately spills to the outside. Weapons getting involved. That trash can from the start of the match till the end just got crumpled into smaller and smaller pieces until there was just a flat sheet of metal by the end of it.
There was a great spot where Gunn grabs the trash can and puts it up in front of his face in time to not get hit in the face with the kendo stick that he brought in. It might have been Dax. I don't remember who was facing him at the time, but it was just a really cool spot. Like he just puts it up in time. Like you see the trash can just smash into his face. Like, you know, that shit still hurt.
Oh yeah.
But didn't hurt nearly as bad as it could have.
There was, it was Cash and Austin on the top of the ramp where Cash like uppercutted him with the trash can and he came tumbling down the ramp that I just absolutely fucking loved. It looks so great. The cameras barely caught it in time.
Yeah. And right before then too, I love that spot between the two where they're trying to get the other one to get thrown off to the side.
Yeah.
And they keep switching on who's in danger. It was so much fun because you see Cash like, whoa, stop. And fucking Gunn stops for a moment. He's like, oh, sorry, bro.
The crazy thing is they didn't go absolutely balls to the wall with weapons. They kept it pretty contained to the trash can, a couple of tables, a kendo stick, and one of the belts.
Yes.
Oh, and a chair. And a chair.
I was going to say, yeah, and a chair.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, Stokes was supposed to go through a table, bounces off the fucking thing, and slams into the announce desk, like, head first.
I'm so glad you brought it.
I don't know how the dude lived.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because, A, Stoke taking a bump always fucking gets me.
God.
But that table, the way he bounced off of it and then it fell over on its side was fucking cinema, because it didn't break at all, but still just kind of like boop.
Like, you know how, like, when you go to skip rocks and you fuck up and it just plunks right in?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you want to happen with this. But instead, they accidentally learned how to skip a Stoke.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, God.
my boy bounced like a rock. He just went...
Yeah.
It was so freaking funny, dude. So freaking funny. And I don't think he got back up after that. I think he just stayed on the ground.
No. There was that moment before that where he got involved in the match by pulling the ref out. And then, like, I think Juice started, like, eyeing him, and he had the steel chair. And he's, like, just shouting from the side of the ring, I'm not in this. I'm not involved.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, you got involved. You got in the middle of this, you son of a... I love Stoke.
Man.
He's so fucking great.
Such a great, like, act to be alongside FTR, because it adds that enough of that comedy into what they do to where it keeps their kind of tag team reign fun.
Dude, they are so good at being shit-ass motherfucking heels. I can't get enough of it, especially with, I believe it was Cash, just burying the White Sox in the middle of the ring, just calling them out mid-match. Like, he can't get enough. Like, as they're making their entrance, he was shouting to some little kid. You could hear it clearly in the center of the camera. Fuck you, kid. Fuck you. You go fuck yourself.
I think what they didn't understand is that, you know, as a White Sox fan, we trash talk the White Sox more than anybody else.
Yeah,
so,
a little bit, yeah.
you can't say anything to us that we haven't either already said or said a worse version of.
Look, Chicago fans only hate Chicago teams a little bit less than they hate the Green Bay Packers. Because there was a lot of fuck the Packers chants throughout the course of the night.
Yes, there was.
Yeah.
And as it should be, though.
As it should be.
Because we faced off against them for a chance to get in, and man, did they put up a fight. So but speaking of which, what's his face from the Bang Bang Gang? Juice? I believe it's Juice, who's from Joliet.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, from Illinois. They couldn't stop bringing that up.
Joliet
like
Juice.
Hometown crowd.
Yeah.
Hometown crowd. And everybody's like, nobody's saying anything about it other than the commentary. Nobody cared. They're like, yeah, we get it. He's from Joliet, whatever.
Yeah, we don't care. We love him regardless.
Yeah. Which Juice also got opened up during the match, pretty badly too. It looked like it was a nasty gash on his forehead.
Yeah, I think that was after he took the belt shot to the head, and then it was just like all like right here around the crown, just pouring down for a good portion of this. Perfect.
It was awesome. It was pretty gross, but it was awesome. But this ends though, as you would expect to happen though. FTR, they start doing their pile driver. I guess like crescendo
symphony.
Yeah, because they always have to do more than one.
They threw everything at this as far as like finishers go. Like they hit quite a few shatter machines. There was a pile driver on the title, and I believe on the trash can, building towards the end of this. But eventually, yes, FTR gets the win. They retain, and just like I said, just could have been just a couple moves shorter and would have been perfect. I feel like once they hit like that extra one, it was a bit too far, and like the crowd was ready for the finish just before that.
Yeah, I think you could argue that that last two pile drivers didn't need to happen.
Yeah.
Maybe three.
Yeah. I feel
Like,
like once you got like to the third one, it was an indication that like, oh no, the Bang Bang Gang are gonna have a comeback and get the, and I feel like that just slightly off. That's it.
yeah, that's kind of the reaction that I had was like, oh, this is still going. Like, all right, so we're about to see I for that last minute thought the Bang Bang Gang was going to make a comeback and actually take the belts. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Instead, no, they just kept getting more and more brutalized.
Yeah, well, because it is in FTR's playbook to overdo it against opponents to really drive home like you're not taking these off of us.
Yeah. God, they are really one of the best fucking tag teams ever, though.
They are. They are. I would say that they really held together the men's division, just like the next team holds together the women's division, Alex.
Yes. Perfect segue into the Women's World Tag Team Championship match. Champions Babes of Wrath taking on Mercedes and Athena. Look, I just want more of Athena and Mercedes teaming together because their moveset blends and mixes so well together. I can't help but want to see them win.
Yeah, I what I really enjoy a lot is they may play well together, but their egos still get the better of them.
Yeah.
There is a surefire way to kind of overcome them, essentially, if you can allow them to just fuck with each other.
Basically you gotta get in position to have them strike each other, because that happened quite a few times in this match. Perfectly. Fucking perfectly. I will say I do appreciate Harley Cameron getting a little bit better every time she's out there. A little bit better. Yeah. Still, no, not one of my favorite wrestlers. I'll be honest with that. I love everything she does, like outside of the ring, inside the ring. She still needs some work, but she is getting monumentally better every time. And she had some really great moments of like fucking picture perfect timing in this match, particularly with the near fall where she got the breakup just at like 2.7.
Yeah. Dude, her, like, if you look at her from a year ago to now, I mean, I was talking with Christina about this. Harley, like, remember in the lead up to Chelsea taking the inaugural position with the women's US championship belt? Yeah. I feel like the path is similar that happened with Harley. Harley was more of like a joke character in AEW, like willing to be the butt of the joke, like Chelsea is always willing to be the butt of the joke. But pairing her up with Willow and having them become the Babes of Wrath, which I still love that name. That the name alone to me is belt worthy. She's taken more seriously now. She still gets to have her fun, but when you pair her up with someone like Willow, who is always bubbly, can have fun, but is a monster in the ring, it makes her look better. And I feel like it gives her more confidence to be better. And I think we saw that in this match. We got some amazing crossbodies from Harley.
There was that she had that fantastic crossbody, but I want to put over that crucifix bomb she hit on Athena and Mercedes. That seems like it came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, she really, honestly, it could be argued she was the MVP of this match with just how much better she looked that compared to a lot of her previous matches.
Yeah. But I still, just the chemistry between Athena and Mercedes. Like, I will never get tired of a tag team member using their partner as a weapon, like Athena did with Mercedes, where she just planted her on top of Willow for that near fall.
Well, and what's I think the most fun about it is she's still hurting her teammate. like I'm still hurting you because you hurt me earlier, but we're gonna make the best of it and also hurt them with you.
Yes. And also, I got to put over Athena massively in this match, because there was some moments where she had some counters and reversals that took me a second to register what the fuck she just did, because somehow she is able to like she taps into that Javon Evans and like Bandito level of breaking gravity midair.
Yeah, she at one point she gets knocked to the ground with a DDT or something and bounces back to her feet, only to take a second bump and then land on her feet again mid bump.
There was she got thrown by Willow and like midair turned it into a cutter on Harley.
Yes, yeah, that part was crazy. She got thrown over Willow at one point and did a cartwheel, like midair, and then landed on her feet. Like, it was insane.
Dude, more Athena on AEW TV in 2026, please.
Well, and I think like with the way this match ends up going is you see that two people who are willing to actually work together as a tag team, not just like and put their egos aside. Is what overcame and won the day. Babes of Wrath took out Athena and Monet.
Yes.
Fucking great ending. Like this match was just a ton of fun. This could again. Yeah. AEW has a way of doing this, but like near every match for the PLE could be a closer.
It's that fucking meme from what's that Jimmy Neutron, where like it's Tony Khan doing show and tell. He goes, "I brought a pay-per-view of nothing but bangers," and like the teacher's response is like, "Tony, this is like the 7th pay-per-view in a row that you brought nothing but bangers."
It's true though. Like, goddamn, this match was great. Yeah. I'm so glad that the Babes of Wrath retained the inaugural champs. They just they're so much fun, and honestly, they're pretty devastating in the ring. They work really well together.
And Mercedes taking the pinfall and her reaction after the fact, and like Athena like getting in her face, perfect. Like, okay, we've been leaning into the beginning of the descent. Like, we're still at the top of the spiral for Mercedes' downfall, and it's just so wonderful to see where it's going.
I feel like we're gonna get a banger of a match between her and Athena now on Whose Fault Is It match.
Yeah, but before that, I believe it was announced later on in the show, New Year's Smash is the Dynamite that they're promoting, where it's gonna be Willow versus Mercedes. But we'll we'll jump into that a little bit more later, because following this, we had what was pretty damn near my favorite match of the night. Gabe Kidd and Darby Allin, and just a straight up match, and it was fucking insane. Gabe Kidd, I think, has slimmed down, changed up his look a little bit. He's grown into like more of like a 1920s style mustache, it seems like, and he just looks menacing as fuck somehow.
Yeah, this was another one of those matches that right out the gate just started fucking going.
Yeah, didn't even wait for the bell ring, because Darby just completely went to obliterate Gabe Kidd right off the fucking bat.
Just drop kicks him up fucking immediately. Dude, it was so good. Like, this match, there was a lot of blood. A lot of blood.
A lot of blood. A lot of Darby taking nasty fucking spots, and Gabe Kidd trying to match him.
God, I fucking at one point Darby grabs the chair and sets it up right in front of the ramp. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like, you're already bleeding. He's already bleeding. You've hit your head on the fucking ringside. Like, fucking, he's already smashed you over the barricade into the announce area. And like, legitimately people are asking you both if you're okay. We don't need this. You've done enough already. But no, they got to keep giving us more. He's got to go and just fucking do a drop kick that fucking, I swear to God, if he didn't break his coccyx landing on his ass like he did, the dude's made of fucking titanium.
How about when he went face first through the top of the loose steel plate on the stairs?
Oh, God. That's what split him open.
Yeah.
And then plus I think later on it was said that there was a gash on his side too, which probably came from when the plate landed on top of him.
Probably, yeah.
God damn. Like, that was a dangerous spot. That was crazy.
Like all Darby Allin matches, that was so dangerous that didn't need to happen, but he's going to do it anyway.
Seriously. Like, at one point, fucking, you see Gabe Kidd laughing, and then the next time the cameras popped onto him, he's gushing blood too. I'm like, wait, how the fuck is he bleeding? Like,
Delayed reaction.
dude, I had to go back and relook. I'm like, where did this spot happen? Like, all of a sudden you're bloody too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know whose blood was who for a little bit until I saw Gabe's like blood smashing onto his chest as he's like sitting there after getting fucking demolished.
Both of them were just covered in blood. I don't know what was bloodier, Darby, Gabe, or the ring mat at the end of this.
Yeah, I told like Christina, I'm like, they got more matches later. Like, y'all need to stop bleeding on this thing, please. Like,
we only brought so many spares.
Seriously, we're gonna have to bring those little kids out to come scrub the mat clean real quick, like in the Kumite.
God, my girlfriend was just talking about watching Bloodsport before we started recording.
Such a good movie.
I know, we're gonna watch it tonight.
Fuck yeah, such a good movie.
Yeah. God, but can we? This wasn't any stipulation in this match, and still,
no.
It was just the most violent thing that they could have imagined because Darby's a sick fuck and Gabe Kidd is no slouch when it comes to blood.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly match. Like it basically set you up to be ready for some chaos because of the chaos that it entailed inside of it.
Yeah. Do gotta say, I didn't expect this finish. It came like out of fucking nowhere with Gabe Kidd putting Darby in the sleeper and him reversing it into a pinfall. It's like a fucking flash win. I was surprised. I thought one of them was gonna have to die in the ring.
Yeah, I kind of thought so too. When I saw that he couldn't lift his shoulders up, like legitimately couldn't lift them up, I was like, oh, this is done. Like, he can't actually do anything. He's stuck.
Yeah.
Like, Darby actually has him in a real position where he can't move.
I love that occasionally Darby will remind people that he is an incredibly technically proficient wrestler.
Yeah, well, and he tried a couple times with a roll up prior to this, technically, but like, you got to give the guy credit. Like, his tactical know-how in the ring is crazy, in and out, obviously. But yeah.
And like, there is more to Darby than just the crazy fucking high spots, like a code red off the top rope.
That was gnarly. That looked disgusting. With how slow it started out as, I kind of thought someone was gonna die. It sped up in the last half of the spin, but that first half was so fucking slow. I was like, oh, someone's dying today.
Yeah. Oh no, this
like,
is gonna end wrong. And still, somehow they get back up. Don't know how.
God, it honestly, this is one of those matches where you realize, oh, this is why Darby is always injured. Like, always.
He just works hurt now. That's just what he does.
God, and they couldn't keep their teeth off each other either, now that I think about it. They kept biting each other's heads over and over again.
Yep. Biting each other's heads, keep the blood flowing. A lot of digging nails into the backs, too.
Yeah, which I feel like that one's just more of like brotherly love. Like, you're just like, here, let me scratch your back real quick, brother.
Yeah, let me get that spot for you, and then I'm going to drop you off the top rope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God.
There was some more like sibling love action that happened in the next match, Alex.
Oh, are you referring to our mixed nuts mayhem with the Death Riders taking on the Conglomeration with Timeless Toni Storm in a team up I didn't know we needed, but I'm so glad we got.
I God damn it. Like, how has she not been a part of this already?
Toni Storm works in any situation you throw her in. It just seems like she's so out of place in the world. She makes perfect sense wherever you put her. Well,
and you put her up with a team like the Conglomeration, who's already a mixed bag as it is.
Yep.
Love their intro for the match, by the way.
The 90s sitcom intro before like everybody starts making their entrance. Oh god, there was a moment where OC and Roderick Strong are the first ones out, and OC's little like pyro goes off, and Roddy's like, "What the fuck was that?" He goes, "Oh no, that was you. You did that. That was for you, Roddy. That's not for me."
God, they were just having so much fun in the beginning of this. All the way through the match, it was just like, let's have some fucking fun.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite part of that little opening promo spot for them, their entrance card, is OC comes out like of the dressing room spot to everybody, and he's wearing, his Canadian tuxedo, and everybody's like, ew, no. And then he comes out again wearing the same fucking thing, and they're like, oh, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, ooh.
Willow's spot, arguably the best though, where she's playing the piano and then just turns to like almost face the camera, but it freeze frames just before she looks at it, and she's smiling. Fucking love it. Like she was made for it.
I love the name card for Tomohiro Ishii, and it just says Big Tom underneath.
Big Tom. Like they didn't want to write the whole thing out.
Yeah. Dude, this match itself was like the designated party spot match. We don't have the Young Bucks and Kenny on the card. We need somebody else to provide the party match atmosphere. Conglomeration and the Death Riders are there to take that spot, particularly with the Death Riders just hitting everyone with running slams in the corner multiple times. Like they just continually speed up. They just get faster and faster, and it feels like everyone's just trying to keep up with Claudio, who is just sprinting at a breakneck pace to hit somebody with a European uppercut every 5.5 seconds in this match.
What I love is like they take their turns, and then Claudio grabs them, and everybody kind of locks in, and they do a triple kick after Claudio throws them at him. It's like rinse and repeat. Every time a conglomeration member gets in there, it happens all over again.
Yeah.
And I love when it gets to Briscoe's turn, because Briscoe at first is trying to get the upper hand, and he's smashing everybody, and he turns to smash the next person, but it's what's her
Marina
Shafir, thank you.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know what to do. He's like, I can't hit a woman. And then Claudio just smashes the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing starts again.
Oh god, I loved how much hate was pouring through the screen when Wheeler dared to put his hands on Timeless Toni Storm.
Dude, this match after a while became protect fucking Toni Storm. Like
until Claudio got his hands on her and put her in the giant swing, and then everyone went fucking insane.
That initial bump she took from the grab where she slammed her head on the mat, I felt so bad for her, because then she grabbed her head and she was like, fuck that ain't happening again.
And then there was the moment where Claudio just manhandles her, picks her up, puts her on the top rope, and she screams, how dare you, bitch slaps him and throws on a DDT.
That was so awesome. Dude, she was laying dudes out with fucking German suplexes. Like she was like, fuck you and fuck you and fuck you. And then Marina Shafir comes in and she was about to be like, fuck you. And then Marina's like, no. Every time Toni would do something fun, Marina came in and ruined it just to ruin her day. And I loved it.
She's just there to ruin the fucking party. Highlight definitely was the pure silliness of Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy doing the tango and hitting people in moves. Just the most ridiculous fucking moment.
But Toni was the lead. Except for in the very beginning. It started off with Orange, but the last like 3/4 of it was her spinning his ass around. It worked so well though. That kick to Yuta when Orange gets put back, like fucking loved it. Yuta, dude, he took that like a champ. He fucking bounced away like a motherfucker got hit with a baseball bat.
Great. So fucking great. Yeah. Pure unpredictable madness and the most fun, but Conglomeration and Timeless Toni Storm get the win, and as they're celebrating in the ring, there's Tony's looking off in the distance. What could that be? Oh, Mina and Luther make their return to celebrate along with the Babes of Wrath. It's just a love fest at the end, and the reference to OC joining Timeless Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa in a throuple.
Yep, in a throuple.
Yeah.
I love that Mina is her wife. and it gets played off real well, like with Marina Shafir like just laying into her. I think it was on Dynamite. Like it was your wife's own like last emotion was with when I was holding her in my arms. And then it led into them like with Toni finally getting the upper hand on Marina in the end of this match, and it just felt so fucking good,
dude. Just a feel good love fest of a match and an ending.
Yeah, it that type of an ending again could be a closer where you close the night out with that kind of ending, because when the Babes of Wrath come out to celebrate with them, it was just like, okay, we're all good now. The world's right again.
Yeah, I did love the continuing story of Roderick Strong not wanting to be a part of the conglomeration, so much so that he wasn't holding anyone's hand when they were raising up their hands at the end of it. He was just doing it by himself. Also got to put over the fucking kick he took from his wife. Dude,
I loved how Brian Danielson was just constantly talking about how there has to be such an unhappy marriage went in between shows. Like she must beat the shit out of him all the time.
I know. He chopped her on the back though. He got something in there.
He did. I think he was the only one who actually laid hands on her like that. Because even Orange Cassidy, the only time he really faced her was when his hands were in his pocket. He just kind of ducked and threw her over the rope with his back.
Yeah. Oh god, and she had her hands in the backs of her pockets too for that little face off. That was cute.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
This was just a fun freaking match, and this was a palate cleanser type of match because you need it after everything you just experienced. Like you're halfway through, like you need something to just kind of clear the palate before the next match.
Yeah, this was the reset before the Women's World Title. Jamie Hayter and Kris Statlander facing off. And I'm going to be honest, I wanted this one to be shorter because I wanted the two of them to just fucking sprint and throw bombs at each other like they did in the back half of this.
I kind of agree because I feel like by the time we hit that last like maybe minute and a half, I was like, wow, this could have happened a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Which I felt bad about because it was still a really good match.
Yeah, still good, fucking solid. I cannot hate Jamie Hayter or Kris Statlander facing off. But man, they really had to drag the crowd along for them until we got to just some insane moments. There was I think it's like technically like a Michinoku driver that Stat did off the top rope to Jamie Hayter, and that woke the fucking crowd up.
Yeah. And once the battle really kind of took place outside of the ring, after that, people were like, "Oh, okay, we're getting some craziness here." Because, goddamn, can these two counter each other really well?
Yeah. Oh god, there was quite a few just let's lay into each other real fucking thick with some stiff shots. There was quite a few unexpected drop kicks from Jamie Hayter that were awesome.
I was just gonna say, man, there was one of those that was ringside.
Yeah, from the announce desk.
Like I don't care who you are, that hurt both people. Like,
it looked like she came down on her fucking tailbone when she was hitting that.
Dude, seriously, there was the pile driver that Statlander did to her in the ring that looked like she didn't tuck her head correctly at first, and I was like, oh, broken neck time.
Oh yeah. Somebody's getting stretchered out. There was quite a few moves where it looked like, oh, somebody's dead in this. I don't, either one of them could have died quite a few times. They got dropped on their heads a lot. It's just unfortunate that they had the position that they had on this card. I feel like there was probably some swapping around that could have happened, or they could have just cut down and kept the momentum real fucking hot from the start. But it's okay. Like they still got there in the end. And Kris Statlander, Saturday Night Fever gets the fucking win again. Just continuing. Yeah. I want to. RJ City has recently retired. Hey, EW. I feel like the work that he did with Toni Storm needs to be transferred to working on Statlander and Jamie Hayter and put some focus on their characters and really heat them up for next year.
Yeah, because going into this, I think Hayter was undefeated against Statlander.
I believe so, yeah.
So, like, obviously, You're like, okay, Statlander just got the fucking belt. She's not going to drop it this quickly, surely.
Yeah.
And yes, obviously, that's what ends up happening. But throughout this entire match, like, this had enough of that seed of doubt throughout all of it to where you're thinking, okay, Jamie might take this.
Yeah. I feel like both of them need a red hot feud to kick off next year and really start to get like the fucking gas on the brakes and just like no more half-assing it. Let's go balls to the wall on a lot of shit for the women's division, because I feel like the top of the card needs a little bit love ever since like Toni Storm dropped the belt. I know a lot of focus has been put on the women's tag division to kind of start it off, but I feel like we need to refocus on the women's world championship for next year.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to feel like Cody's second time with the undisputed belt.
Yeah.
Where it just kind of seems secondary.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's okay. We got more matches on the card, and we got a little bit of a recap of what happened earlier in the night for both Jon Moxley and Okada. We got some backstage stuff with Don Callis talking up Okada, making his first appearance since, the beginning of the night. No mention of Kyle Fletcher. No mention of Takeshita. Just putting over Okada. It seems like Don Callis has picked his side of where this is going to fall.
Yes, thank you for remembering that, Alex.
Yeah.
Yes, because I didn't want to give it away in case anyone hadn't seen this yet. But yes, it does seem like Don has officially chosen Okada's side throughout all this. So otherwise, I don't think he would come out with him that second time.
And then we got Moxley with a little backstage action, showing off that fat fucking lip, but still just like powering through it and just reinforcing like, okay, Mox has turned. Like, we're about to hit like the full, like, cementing, no turning back. This isn't a joke. We're getting prime babyface Jon Moxley again. And just hype this shit up. And rightfully so. Earlier in the night, we had the other ring announcer. I forgot her name. But for this, we've got Justin Roberts doing his full-blown, full-throated Jon Moxley introduction for the Continental Championship.
I love how he does it for both of them, because Okada's takes forever.
Yes.
It takes longer to say his first name than his last name. And it's so much fun. And fucking Okada eats it up the entire time.
The way he just like basks in Justin Roberts belting out Rainmaker, I will never get tired of that. I will also never get tired of Okada's slutty little robe.
I know. I was talking to Christina about it. I'm like, that has to feel weird to wear, where like your sleeves technically end, but then there's a part of it that just keeps fucking going regardless. And it's like, but it's on the inside part, so it's closer to you, so it's always touching you.
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta feel weird.
Yeah, but fucking tone setter right off the bat. Before there's even a lockup, Okada reaches out to extend and shake Moxley's hand to do, his usual thing where he pulls it away at the last second and flip him off. And said Mox doesn't take the bait and just puts the bird right in his fucking face. Just feeling like Stone Cold in like 99.
It very much has that energy of Okada not remembering that the other wrestlers in AEW are not oblivious to the actions that are going on during his stuff.
Yeah.
like Mox, you two might not really face off that often this year, but fucking he knows the shit that you pull.
Yeah.
Like, he's not stupid, and I love it, because Mox is just like, fuck you.
Yeah. Initially, going into this match, I was expecting it to be a battle of who can be the bigger bastard,
Yeah. And well, especially with that lead in where they did the recap, and and with Mox, Mox forced I'm assuming forced a down or an upward camera view. Yeah. So you could he makes sure you see the fucking broken tooth, the busted lip, fucking everything, and then he doesn't care. He's like, I'm coming to fuck you up. Going into this, you're like, okay, Okada's paced himself where he has the energy.
Yeah.
Mox went balls to the wall in the last fucking match. Like, can he even does he have enough energy to fight Okada at this point?
Selling that he had a bad wheel from the entrance coming over the barricade. Like, he was laying that on fucking thick right from the beginning. And for the story of the match, fucking perfect. Like, I don't know how to articulate how good it feels to have a underdog Jon Moxley finding the strength to fight for the right reasons again.
He literally has his Hogan moment where he says, "You know what? Fuck it, I have energy again."
Yeah.
Up until that point, fucking Okada had the upper hand. He was methodical, taking out Mox, going for the leg, doing the drop kick, fucking setting up the Rainmaker over and over again.
He was a surgeon like Bret Hart was in the day, you know? Just like,
yeah.
that's my target. That's where I'm going. It's the boss fight with the bright red blinking weak area. I am doing nothing but hitting that.
I think what ended up happening in this match, and then you see it too, is Okada gets overconfident and forgets that Jon Moxley can have an empty tank and be so pissed off that he refills it. Like,
yeah, it's
anger is Mox's fuel.
Yeah, like
So,
the fire up spot he had after that, like 1.2 kick out, and he just raged and just like started pumping his arms and just getting ready to fucking tear the house down was like probably my favorite moment of the match.
yeah, I think that's that moment where Okada realizes, oh shit, I fucked up.
Yeah, that was, and Okada got his fucking face. He's so good at being like emotive at the right moments, because for the majority of the match he's calm, cool, collected, but in that moment, like, he actually just like, oh no, I should be afraid.
Yeah, like, well, and a little bit earlier, I think, I don't remember what he did. I think he slammed Mox into the barricade, and he's standing alongside the barricade, just looking at the crowd, and you can just tell that again, Mox is the face in this match.
Yeah.
He's the underdog baby face at this point, because the crowd is just screaming at Okada, just screaming at him. Fuck you, you suck.
It's crazy.
And he's eating it up.
Because there was dueling chants at the start with like, let's go Mox and Okada. And the crowd was just like right into the palm of their hands for this. Oh my God. I got to talk about that fucking moment where Mox was laying against like the bottom rope on the announce table side, and Okada just comes charging in and just drop kicks him right in the fucking head.
Yeah. Oh God, that looked so fucking painful. That looked so fucking painful. He didn't move his head back or nothing. He just took it.
Jeez. I was totally prepared.
Mox was like, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was going to say, I was totally prepared for Okada to like cheat again and get the win. But like, you can never doubt Jon Moxley when he's in peak form.
Yeah, this definitely reminded me of Mox's first time taking the AEW World Championship belt.
Yeah.
Was that 2001, 2000 or not 2001, 2021 or 2020 or something like that?
Yeah.
2022.
Early
I don't
days.
remember when it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was that underdog all the way up into taking it. Like, you didn't, like, you knew what he was capable of, but like, God damn, like this felt like old Mox, like you said, peak Mox.
Yeah, this felt like, oh, we're getting Mox, who is the ace of AEW again. Like, we're getting the Mox that will put the company on his back because CM Punk didn't want to do business. And I am dragging us to the next level, Mox.
Dude, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was convinced that Okada was winning again and he was going to be a two-timer. I just, with how much he paced himself throughout the Takeshita match and everything, I was like, he's got so much in the tank. Like, he just has to wait Mox out.
Yeah. The only problem was he wasn't able to do it because Mox just dug deep into that, like, I will not give up. I have taken too many losses. I have tapped out too many times. I need to find who I am again, and I am doing this in the moment in front of all of the sold-out crowd in Chicago who are behind me.
Oh, dude, and the crowd loved it. The moment that Mox hit that final Death Rider, people were going fucking nuts.
And fucking strong choice of giving Mox a fucking mic immediately after this. He's celebrating in the ring. He is cutting, the babyface of all babyface promos, just telling the entire viewing audience, people in the building, like, this championship isn't for me. This championship is for everyone who competed in this tournament, everyone backstage, and everyone watching along. And you can see the Death Riders are just lining up ringside next to him. And I thought they were going to fucking pull the trigger on him right there. I really felt
so
like
did I.
it.
It felt like a great moment to do it, honestly. Because I thought so too. I was like, oh, they're gonna hate this. This is like you said, this is like one of the most babyface fucking speeches ever.
And they just lost.
And they just lost. So like they're gonna be super pissed about this. I maybe they're saving it for Dynamite. They could be saving it for Dynamite.
I think they're saving it for when they have Pac on TV with them too.
Yeah, like because it's gonna be Castagnoli or Pac that's gonna be fucking trying to take over.
Yeah.
When they kick him out, like I feel like with that speech, it is now inevitable that Mox will have to split from the Death Riders.
Yeah, I can picture it already with them beating him to a bloody pulp, and the last person is Marina, and she just like plants one like right in like the center of his forehead, and then slaps the shit out of him, and you just see blood splatter. Dude,
I'm gonna love it because I think it's time. We've been talking about it for a while, for a couple months now, where we feel like this was coming, and I think we've hit that point now where they have to pull the trigger.
Yeah. God. Speaking of pulling the trigger, main event time, men's fatal 4-way, champion Samoa Joe defending against Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland, and MJF, and right off the bat, the fucking aura. Swerve coming out in a Green Lantern get up, looking like $1 million fucking bucks. Hangman followed shortly after that. No nonsense, but just feeling it. And then we got the fucking orchestral intro with the Cody Vader for MJF, with the women just adding to the extra bit so we could the look he gives with the smile on the camera before like his full music hits, fucking perfect. I fucking loved it. And then Samoa Joe just being like, no, I'm the big dog in this. You gotta get past me. And this was just right off the gate, paired off, no nonsense. We're fucking brawling.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Going into this match, I had two assumptions. Either MJF was going to pull some shenanigans and take the belt, or Samoa Joe was going to retain. And when we got the intros for everyone, as much as I had fun with Swerve and everybody fucking belting out the top of their lung Swerve's house, Samoa Joe's entrance made me all of a sudden go, wait a second. Everybody went silent. And I was like, oh shit. Like, this feels ominous as fuck. And when he came out, he looked so goddamn mad. Just so fucking mad at everybody.
He looked like he hated all those men more than any. He looked like they all just killed his dog. That's what it looked like.
Dude, for real. Like he had that fucking John Wick kind of energy about him.
Key things before we like get into the rest of the match. I really loved the sort of primary color scheme for everybody with Joe in blue, Swerve in green, Hangman with the like black and red, and then fucking Max in the gold and black. Just loved it.
It was very medieval times. Except MJF was like, I'm not being black and white. I'm gonna be black and gold.
Yeah. And just like so much fun in this. I really loved how throughout the course of this match, it is both Swerve and Hangman, competing for having the upper hand and not really facing off against each other until that final, like halfway through. And they're like, we cleared the ring. It's me and you, cowboy. Let's go at it. But throughout the course of this is MJF going to get involved and somebody just laying him the fuck out.
I love that, like, right off the bat, once we get past the brawl session, MJF is literally like, I am just going to jump in to these spots. I'm going to fuck with both of them real quick.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and fucking steal the belt as quick as I can. Like everybody else in this match seemed like they were just so angry they needed to destroy someone. MJF was tactical the entire time, despite getting his ass beat for 90% of this. Like, he was very tactical. It became very clear that these boys were all playing fucking checkers and fucking MJF was playing chess, despite getting beat the fuck up in this.
Despite that, and despite the ops coming in to interfere before they got scrambled to the back and the outside, just there's a handful of sequences in this that are going to be tough to forget. Hangman hitting the Angel's wings, Samoa Joe getting that muscle buster and not getting the win because of the interference. Fucking Joe taking 3 buckshot lariats only for MJF to come in and hit him with a heat seeker because he's been searching for it the entire match. Fucking perfect.
Yeah, dude, and that's what I mean. Like, MJF is like just waiting for those spots where, like, okay, as soon as they forget I'm here, I can take advantage of this. There was a spot where Swerve was about to take it, jump onto Samoa Joe. I don't remember what they were all claiming he might do, but right before he does it, MJF comes out of fucking nowhere and pushes him off, and he hit the ground hard. Like, I swear he popped his knee or something.
Oh, that reminds me, there was a perfect Swerve stomp in this because Samoa Joe has Hangman in the Coquina clutch in the ring.
Oh, yeah.
And Swerve gets up to the top rope, and he only hits Joe somehow.
Only Joe. Dude, fucking Joe picks up fucking Hangman as like he's using him as a shield, but not letting go of the clutch. And it's basically just begging for it. Like, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, do it. You're not going to hit me. Picture perfect. Gets him right in the shoulders.
Oh, God.
Such a good spot.
There was, God, quite a few spots where you're just like, something happens out of nowhere. Like, there was a spot where Hangman lines up for the buckshot, and you think he's about to hit Joe with it, but instead he does a moonsault to the outside the MJF, who was just standing there. He's just, like,
just standing there doing nothing.
Yeah,
like,
he just got back to his
face.
feet, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, the look on his face. He seriously had like a "what the fuck" look. Like, what are you doing? Oh my god, dude, it was so fucking good, dude. Oh, fucking Joe goes to do a I don't remember what that move is, to swerve off the top rope.
Oh, you went to set him up for the top rope muscle buster. Like, he was going to do like an avalanche version of it. Yeah.
Yeah, and Swerve pulls his foot out from the side, punches him in the side a little bit, jumps down, climbs under him. He does all of this in a matter of like 2 seconds. So, like, even though it took me that long to explain, it was already over by the time I'm done explaining. And fucking just power bombs him. Fucking the whole fucking arena shook with how hard Joe hit the ground, dude. It was insane.
God. This was exactly what it needed to be. Like, going into this, when they announced it was going to be a triple threat, and then we got MJF being surprised, I'm executing my contract, I was sold. I was fucking seated. Show wasn't even started yet. I was fucking seated, and this is exactly what I fucking wanted.
Well, and to be honest with you, one of the best times to insert yourself with a contract. Like, these three all want each other's heads. They don't want mine.
No, and God, MJF getting that win off that heat seeker after he fought for it the entire match, fucking choice, and pinning Joe clean. Yeah, it was a clean pin, clean win overall, and it was, again, MJF being tactical about it and waiting for his moment. And now we have just permutations off the back of this. Okay, so we know Bandito, he gets his shot from winning the Dynamite Battle Royal. So he's got his shot like lined up. But there's definitely room in the books to have a rematch versus both Swerve and Hangman in the near future.
Oh yeah, yeah. And Plus, you will have the just the shit talking from MJF that's going to come from this in the future for the next like few weeks. Because, goddamn, like he was already like, I'm fucking better than you to the camera.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you see a heel take over the championship belt, it's like you're waiting for the clock to tick down to where they turn face, basically.
Basically, yeah.
That won't happen with MJF. That man is like incapable of being a face. he just can't.
He had a good run with Adam Cole, with the lead in the first All In. Yeah, they had a good run.
I'll give that to you.
Of just like embracing the sort of goofy nature that MJF can tap into. But I want him to be just, scorched earth. I am better than everybody, MJF, who just tears people apart verbally and then in the ring.
I like, how the world looks in The Lion King after a short time of Scar haven't had his reign.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Okay,
that's what I want. I want MJF to leave it just barren. So when someone finally rips the belt off of his fucking corpse, he's like, they rule over ruins.
Yeah. Oh god. Look, we've probably got a little bit of time. I feel like Joe probably needs to take some time off to film the next season of Twisted Metal, because I'm pretty sure he's still doing that, and they got another season to film. So he'll hold off on getting his retribution against MJF until that's done, probably.
I hope he comes in with his was the character's name Sweet Tooth or whatever. Yeah. I hope he comes in wearing that with his head on fire.
Well, maybe they can afford it. We'll see. We'll see how the sale of Warner Brothers goes, whether or not they can afford that.
They just need to get drones that do augmented reality in person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh god. Yeah. Overall, solid fucking pay-per-view, as we expect from AEW.
Oh yeah. That was that, dude. Worth every penny. Honestly, you are getting your wrestling's delight in this fucking pay-per-view. Again, the only match in my opinion that could be considered the weakest was the Statlander fucking hater match, and that was still a great match. Yeah. So
still solid all around, and just goes to show why Sports Illustrated awarded them with 10 different accolades this year.
They've been on fire. The best storytelling. Mm-hmm. Some of the best wrestling lately, for that's coming out on TV, and it leaves you hungry for more. Like this 2025, the second half at the very least has been arguably the best for AEW than it has been for a few years.
I know, like we were talking, like the beginning of the year, like all that Death Rider stuff was really bringing us down, and it was all in service of the payoff that we got at All In, and just to put on the fucking rocket boosters till the end of the year.
It's fucking, dude, I love it. This was a great ending to this year. Mm-hmm. It's a great ending.
Great fucking ending. All right. Less great was all the pre-recorded shit that we got from WWE this week, but there's still some highlights to run through. Raw opened up with Asuka taking on Rhea because she got misted. Probably best match of the night, but nothing really to talk more about. Really just a setup for an eventual another tag title versus Kabuki Warriors and Io and Rhea. It's fine.
It is the setup for the Netflix anniversary show.
It is.
They're gonna dethrone the Kabuki Warriors, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
other stuff was we got the fallout from Austin Theory revealing that he was the masked man all along, but apparently not already a part of the Vision. It was hey, I was masked because I didn't want you to understand who I was by my name, but my actions was what he said.
Yeah, because he apparently saw the Vision.
Yeah, really just forcing that in there.
Yeah, and then like Heyman talked with Bronson and fucking Braun, and was like, we should test him out and see how he does, because Austin was like, I want to be in the main event, please.
Yeah. It's early days for this thing, so to speak. Even though we got weeks of masked man action, now that we're like, oh no, it is Austin Theory. We got first week for it. It's okay.
Yeah.
Then we had Becky making a surprise return, even though she said that she was boycotting being on Raw until she had her title return. Doesn't matter. Cuts. Hilarious fucking promo. Channeling our Mango Mussolini in the best way, only for Maxxine to come out to interrupt her and call her out and then just embarrass her again.
Yeah. This was needed. This wasn't like the best spot ever or anything.
No.
But it was needed because you need to make Maxxine look like the more dominant one now that she has the belt and she's more confident. And when you got someone like Becky, she's gonna do that.
Yeah, and Maxxine did very well on the mic against her.
Oh yeah, she told her her best years were behind her. She called her old as fuck, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It was great. I really enjoyed that. I like this direction for Maxxine. I do. I just want
I do too.
them to lean more into it. Not like no backtracking on this.
I feel like it's basically forcing her to turn heel. Like we're gonna watch her slowly turn heel. Like she did all this initially just to be a better wrestler, but at what cost?
Yeah. We'll see. It might be at the cost of a returning Natalya, hopefully.
I'm hoping. I think that would be like the truest of final bosses for her.
For her, yeah.
I did like, though, when she got her in the ankle lock, because Becky was wearing that ridiculous fucking fur fucking coat.
Yeah.
It looked like Maxxine was committing animal abuse on a dog. Like, I couldn't stop fucking laughing. It was just fucking like if any of you have ever seen the movie, was it Cujo?
Yeah, the
with
Stephen
that
King.
crazy.
Yeah, the Saint Bernard.
with the Saint Bernard. That's basically. It looked like someone got the upper hand on that fucking dog. Was like, fuck you.
Oh god. Then we had Javon Evans taking on Rayo Americano, and I feel like this should have just been a squash. I feel like Rayo.
This was an email.
Yeah, like should have just been selling for Javon. Like this could have been a showcase for him, and it was really just kind of like a meh, like back and forth match.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if they actually know how to book for Javon.
It feels like they were executing an idea of like it's time to bring him up because he had great energy during his entrance, but the actual match itself just kind of fell flat. Yeah,
like if this would have been a squash, I feel that it would have been in better service for Javon. Just have it be a quicker match. This needed to be like 3 minutes.
Yeah, just like have him sprint out there, hit all the high spots, and put it away.
Yeah, I feel like, again, with the way WWE is, they just don't care. So this might be the best we get for a little while until he ends up facing Cody again.
Yeah, or El Grande Americano.
Yeah, I guess that could happen too. Yeah.
Speaking of nothing, we got Nikki Bella coming out there to cut a promo that, whatever.
Could have been an email.
Could have been a fucking email. This could have been a fucking post on Instagram. It's just nothing. Then we had Usos doing overly dramatic promo to hype themselves up before they face off against AJ Lee for the titles. Or wait, are they even on the line? Is this just a match to have a match?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, there was a Braun Breaker pre-recorded promo because after calling out CM Punk and saying he was going to Braun break him, I feel like they need to keep him away from a live mic for a week or two.
I would agree.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, you have Paul Heyman. Utilize him. Like the whole point of him being there is to talk for you. like, come on.
Braun should never do any promo below an 11. Okay? He needs to be that pissed off, twitchy, angry son of a bitch that he tapped into 2 weeks ago at the end of the promo. Like he can build to that, but he needs to always be at that level.
He needs to hit the big dog's gotta eat woof woof levels.
Yeah.
He spikes the microphone and it just happens to land in scammer Logan Paul's fucking hands.
Yeah, hey, look, we got probably a couple of months, and then his jaw's gonna have to be wired shut too, so we won't have to hear from him for a while.
God, I fucking hope that fight happens. So, any of you who don't know, Logan Paul's brother, fucking Jake Paul, lost his fucking boxing match to a real fucking boxer.
Yeah, ate his lunch.
Dude, the smile on his face right before he clocks him with that final one and breaks his jaw. Fucking poetic.
Yeah,
fucking poetic.
Great way to cap off 2025. Less perfect was Bayley taking on Roxanne Perez. Just okay.
Yeah, this was a bog standard match.
Yeah.
Overall,
there was a segment with the Judgment Day with Raquel getting kind of like irritable with everybody that feels like it was more important than this match. Judgment Day is fine, except it's not fine, and for some reason Raquel is the one that's splintering off.
Which is weird. I think because of the fact that Raquel sees herself as the main event scene now, or the character going after the women's championship belt and everything, it does make some sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like there's always been someone to kind of have a leash on the Judgment Day to some degree. And I feel like Liv was that person for the longest time up until she was gone for a bit. Mm-hmm. And she's not quite that character now. She's trying to be, but it's not the same way.
Yeah, it seems like she's trying to be too friendly, get along with everybody, instead of being like, no, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, because like her conniving kind of way before she took a hiatus was perfect. It held the Judgment Day together in this fractured kind of way that kept her in power, like without people realizing it.
Yeah.
We're not getting
with
that.
her actions in the ring and like on the ringside being a screaming banshee was a blast.
Yep.
Maybe they just, I think they need to find the momentum for him again, or just split up the Judgment Day for good, finally.
Yeah, like I keep saying it's inevitable that they're going to split, and they keep not doing it. But this kind of moment felt like, all right, this is a good spot to do it now, or at least split a few people off.
Yeah. Anyway, picking the crowd back up, Gunther comes out just to piss everybody off, and
yeah.
Rightfully so. He's keeping it short and sweet, just making people hate him. Only for Rey Mysterio and CM Punk to get in his face, just being like, you piece of shit. And he's just like, I don't get why everyone's mad at me. I'm not the one who tapped out. I did what I said I was going to do.
I'm not the one who tapped out like a little bitch.
I love the way he says, bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, of course. And then
when he hit Punk with the...
Yeah, you can't see me.
You can't see me.
Yeah, great camera angle on that too, with Punk in the foreground and Gunther in the like mid-ground and the crowd behind him, just on his way, stepping out, just like he's having the time of his life, just pissing people off, and I really enjoy it.
I feel like we're going to see AJ go after him now. Because we ended this with AJ basically telling him to shut up, and the ring general going, no, I'm not going to.
Yeah, no, you gotta make me. Main event, CM Punk teaming with Rey Mysterio taking on Bronson Reed, and Austin Theory trying to prove himself to the Vision.
Yeah.
I was not really into this, not gonna lie. Just kind of basic, you know? Like, nothing went wrong.
It was boring.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It was very boring. This didn't need to happen. I feel like this is them trying to pull the trigger on making Austin Theory a main event guy.
Yeah.
When they're already working on making fucking Braun Breaker a main event guy.
Yeah. Interesting choice to have Theory keep the stomp, though.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like I said, he's always been a great mimic.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he because we saw him doing that with the mask on, he should just be doing it with the mask off too.
Yeah.
I do like his pants though.
Yeah, it feels like this might be me just, putting on my tinfoil hat, but definitely feels very Shield era Seth Rollins.
It does, yeah. Which again, maybe that's a play. Maybe he's working with Seth to break up the Vision.
Yeah, fracture it so when he returns, he can dismantle them.
Yeah, because then he'll have Austin on the inside. He'll have all the information he needs. There's a storyline to be had here. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not having fun with the story we're getting.
No.
Because
it still has like the Seth stink on it, doesn't it?
it does. It does. And it feels like all of this is an afterthought.
And it is. I mean, Seth got injured. They weren't planning on that. They weren't prepared for it. And now they are kind of just killing time till Royal Rumble season.
Yeah, I do believe that Theory needs to be thrown into the spotlight more. I agree. I just don't think you do it like this.
Yeah.
Like, have him be the masked guy still, sure. Have him insert himself in this stuff, sure. Have him be the wild card, though, that doesn't join a side. Like, have him in the beginning take out, like, Punk and the others, and then have him start going after the Vision.
Maybe that's what we'll get. It feels like we're getting, like, a sideways Sting versus the NWO, where we didn't know, like, whose side he was on, and he was just kind of being, like, a vigilante and, you know, showing up to destroy people and then bouncing.
Because that's what I feel like, because that's actually what I was leading into. Thank you for saying it, because I feel like they need to just have Austin Theory be the vigilante Sting that we got for a while, where like, he was just a middle of the road guy. He was not good. He was not bad. He was taking everybody out.
Yeah, he was a mystery. He was an enigma. He was a vigilante. He had his own goals that we didn't know.
Yeah, like, basically, the Sting was the Punisher of WCW and AEW in many respects too, even though you could argue he was always a face.
Yeah.
Have Theory be that.
Yeah.
Have it not make sense at all. Have it just be his own fucking thing. Be like, you know what? I know I kind of fucked you on trying to take the belt off of Punk, but I don't fucking like any of you. Yeah. So I think that would be more fun.
Maybe. We'll see in the weeks to come and years, because it's Triple H. He's going to drag shit fucking out. Anyway, also this week we had pre-recorded SmackDown. Opened up with The Miz talking with Nick Aldis backstage. Miz understanding the trope of saying Joe Hendry's name and he appears. Good comedy. Good comedy. And a great way to set up their match with Joe Hendry already being in the ring with a crew of Santas, elves, and an Easter bunny and a guitar. Didn't enjoy the song referencing that goddamn old ass shit of Miz having tiny balls. I feel like
I had fun. I think it's because Otis was dancing.
It's because Otis was dancing. It was definitely Otis dancing that helped.
Because I didn't watch SmackDown, everyone, just so you know. But this made it onto my YouTube.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Miz charges out to the ring, demanding a match. Nick Aldis, following behind, declares it's going to be a Miracle on 34th Street fight. Okay. Just means we're going to have a fucking laugh. And that's exactly what we had. Lot of use of some plunder, and Otis and Tozawa being all geared up for the holidays. Joe Hendry doing a back body drop with a Christmas tree to the Miz. Pretty great. Fun use of weapons throughout. And look, they were just out there to, you know, put a smile on everybody's face in the style of a little bit of Christmas cheer. Now you might be asking yourself, why was the Easter Bunny out there? And that's because it's our truth out there to wish everybody a happy Easter.
of course,
Because that's
of course.
Yeah. Because of course it is. What else could it be?
Well, both. I guess technically both of those holidays mean the same thing at the end of the day.
Happy birthday, Jesus, and happy no longer dead Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like a birth and rebirth. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, let's get Joe Hendry on TV and let him have fun. That's what this was.
Well, if you're okay, they could have done this for Javon Evans because if you're trying to put over someone, you use a jobber like the Miz. So,
I mean, Rayo is that, but he got way too much offense. And look, even better than that for highlighting someone, because that was pure comedy. We did get Charlotte Flair taking on Lash Legend in a better showcase for what Lash Legend can do. Despite losing, she still put in a good goddamn showing.
oh hell yeah! Well, you're going up against someone like Charlotte Flair. Sometimes your size is not as important because it can be negated by someone like Charlotte, who yes is also big, like tall,
Also,
but is very tactical.
yeah. Also, they had their tag team partners out there. A little bit of distraction doesn't hurt in order to highlight. Okay, this is where the feud is going, and it allows you to have the suspension of disbelief. Oh no, Lash got distracted because of shenanigans on the outside. That's why Flair was able to get the last move in order to win. It works.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm happy that Lash is being given the opportunity to be up on the main card because I wanted this to happen earlier in the year.
Yeah, she's a good fucking powerhouse and a solid build for her. She's got main event written on her, hopefully in a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah.
But there was something you spoiled last week, Alex, for me. That
let me cut you off before we get to there, because we had a video promo teasing. Guess what, Derek? More Aleister Black versus Damian Priest.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. This is literally just Carmelo Hayes versus fucking Andrade all over again.
It really is, with less interesting matches.
The same thing happened with Damian and fucking Drew though too, where it was just over and over again for no reason.
Yep, that's what we're getting.
Why?
I couldn't tell you because they don't have any other ideas for them.
I feel like because they're doing to Aleister and Zelina what they did to what's his name? Him and his wife, they got let go. They're part of the Final Testament and everything.
Yep, I'm gonna let you struggle to find it because that's how important he is now.
Oh God, no! Google, help me.
It was Karrion Kross and Scarlett.
Karrion Kross. Oh my God, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
They are forgotten, but I feel like they're getting the Aleister and Zelina are getting the same treatment. They're about to be let go, even though they just got Aleister back.
Yeah. No, maybe we'll see them on GCW like Karrion Kross and Scarlett are doing now.
They need to pull what Matt Cardona did when he finally listened to Chelsea Green and have them just show up at fucking random places so you never know where they're going to be.
Oh my God, there is a video going around on the feeds right now of Chelsea Green doing a short little bit from an interview talking about when Matt Cardona came back for the John Cena tournament and talking about how he did the fake and bake spray, and the photo of his hotel room bed just being covered in fake spray tan is hilarious. It looks like a fucking murder.
A murder scene.
Yeah.
It straight up does. There's so much fucking fake spray tan on that bed. There's no shot. He must have sweated all the way through the mattress. No fucking way.
There's definitely a hefty cleaning bill on his tab for that. That's for damn sure.
The fact that the hotel texted her the picture, like didn't even call about it, just fucking texted it to her. She knew exactly what it was immediately.
Yep. Oh God.
How embarrassing. I love it.
Sorry about that side tangent, but yes, Derek, I did spoil the U.S. men's title, Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes, but it doesn't matter. Fucking banger match.
Yeah.
Just banger.
Yeah.
Ilya is amazing. Carmelo Hayes getting a deserving win. I just got an alert here. I have no idea what that was because I thought I muted them all.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What are you doing making us get alerts, y'all? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you forcing him to look? He's forgotten what he's talking about.
I was totally fucking thrown off. I don't even see what it says. I'll have to check that later. Regardless, awesome fucking match. I love Ilya Dragunov. I love that Carmelo Hayes is actually doing something. They are doing something with Melo.
This was the best that I've seen Melo in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Ilya made him look amazing.
Absolutely.
And if they can keep that energy up, this is what Melo needs to actually be catapulted up into the main event scene. Because I didn't watch SmackDown, but I watched the highlights of this on YouTube, and holy shit, this was a banger of a match.
Yeah. Legitimately, probably my favorite Melo match I've seen. Easily.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even fucking close. And there was, like, Ilya is so good at encapsulating who his character is without it being like a gimmicked up kind of farce. Like, no, you believe that this dude just really cares that much about the sport of wrestling.
Yeah. I mean, his movesets and everything, when you watch him in the ring, like, the dude is always trying to push the limit of what a wrestler can do.
Yeah. He is the exact inverse of Gunther's personality. Like, they have the same values, just on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
That is a great way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
That is a great way to put it.
Yeah, rightfully so. After the match, Ilya wants to do the honor of putting the belt on Melo, and it's a nice moment. Only to be followed by Solo and the MFTs being serious again in a video promo that is just fucking... Like, I want banter Solo back. I want unserious Solo. Like, those are the best versions of all of the Usos, is when they are not taking themselves or the situation serious. And unfortunately, Solo is taking the Wyatt Six serious, which makes it even fucking worse.
I mean, in my experience, Alex, the only thing that has been able to truly stop a ghost, movie, real life, what have you, is pandas. That's it.
Yeah, that was in Ghostbusters 2.
Yep. They were saved by pandas.
Anyway, after that, we had Cody backstage barging into Nick Aldis's office, who is currently having a meeting with Trick Williams. And Trick is angling for a main roster slot, and apparently Raw has been calling, and now he wants to see what SmackDown has to offer. And then, you know, him and Cody get into it because Cody interrupts him, because Cody is begging for his shot at Drew, and Drew has been delaying. He wasn't there at the beginning of the show, and now he's there, and he's asking Nick Aldis if he's apologized to the ref, if they've set the stipulation, all that kind of stuff. He's tired of dragging this out, whereas Drew is just, you know, taking the sweet fucking time.
Yeah, because he knows how to get underneath Cody's skin.
After that, we had a short fucking match, tag team action with the U.S. Women's Champion, Chelsea Green, Alba Fire, taking on Julia and Kiana James in just, I think this is like a 4-minute match. Just a 4-minute fucking match where Julia and Kiana James got the win to set up Julia facing off against Chelsea Green again at some point in the near future.
Because they want to give Julia at least the looks of another shot of holding that belt, because they fucked it up so bad the first time she held it.
They fucked up her entire run on the main roster so far. It's been goddamn dreadful.
If their whole point was to deflate the balloon underneath her butt as she was rising up, they fucking succeeded. Like, no joke.
Yeah. Just no wind in the sails. Feels like the company doesn't believe in her at all. Look, the only thing I can say about this is, for some reason, these tag teams aren't involved in the madness that happened backstage with the brawl with all the other women's tag teams, because apparently on the first episode of SmackDown in 2026, back when we're going to 3 hours again, god damn it, oh, it's gonna be rough. We're just doing a multi-team women's tag thing, because that's their solution to having all these teams.
I just wish they actually cared about either tag team division, both. Every time I see tag team stuff brought up on a WWE product, it is an afterthought. Like,
yeah.
What is the point?
Speaking of afterthoughts, Carmelo Hayes was given a backstage interview when Johnny Gargano decides to blindside him and tell him, it should have been me. You don't deserve it. Blah, blah. I'm Johnny Gargano. I'm Johnny Wrestling. My wife's gonna beat you up. Uh,
Because I'm a jackass.
I'm a jackass. Yes. Whatever. God. So, main event of SmackDown is Cody and Drew finally facing off. Cody is backstage pestering Nick Aldis still when Drew McIntyre's music hits and makes his way to the ring. Gets on the mic and just is needling at Cody, begging to get hit, trying to find any aspect to make him lay a finger on him so he gets stripped of the title.
Of course.
Yeah. Cody is definitely trying to be held back. Like he's gonna go for it. Like he wants it, but he's holding himself back just by like a fucking thread. And then Drew McIntyre hits him with a fucking Claymore and declares that their stipulation for the match is gonna be 3 levels of hell. Is that what?
Oh.
Three rings of hell. Something that doesn't happen too often in the history of WWE. I think they've only had like a dozen of them in the history of WWE, and the stipulations have been different every time. I think the last one was like John Cena and Umaga in like a ladder match, a tables match, and like an ambulance match was the last time they did this.
Oh.
Or maybe it was a steel cage. I can't remember.
I was going to say I would prefer a baby cage over the ring, followed by a medium cage, and then followed by an even bigger cage.
Or do the 3 cages on top of each other.
That's what I mean. They're
WCW.
all... Yeah, like you have to get out of that. First you're fighting in the ring, and you have to fight your way so you can get out of that first cage. And then it gets you into the outer perimeter of that cage and now into the second cage. Now you have to find your way out of the small little opening hole to get out of the second cage. And then to get out of the third cage, you have to walk half a mile and meet a guy at the gas station who's wearing a yellow poncho. His name's Hank.
You mean like when Dominic Mysterio sent Chad Gable to Mexico?
Yeah.
For a lucha mask?
For his lucha. Dude, I want it to be so convoluted that by the end of the match, they're just trying to figure out how to get the fuck out. Like they're trying to speak the riddle to the fucking cage troll. Who is fucking Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, man. Unfortunately, speaking of Dominic Mysterio, apparently he got injured.
Yeah.
So he's shelved for a while. Unfortunately.
Guerra de Titanes, the War of Titans.
Yeah, I don't think they've specified.
I don't know what it is. I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just saw that it was confirmed it happened at the PLE.
So maybe his old man has some stem cells still in the medicine cabinet that you can sneak in and steal.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got a big old spine still. He can probably tap a little bit of that.
Yeah, he can
get some spinal fluid.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, look, not the best week for WWE. Really could have, but it makes sense. It's pre-taped all week long. Everybody's on vacation. It's in that nebulous area between Christmas and New Year's where time doesn't really make sense anymore. Look. I'm going to be at Raw tonight when this airs. So, if you see me in Orlando, fan, give me a shout out. Probably rocking some Night Off gear or maybe some CM Punk stuff. I'm fortunately not going to see Dominic Mysterio, but I'll probably be in the crowd eating because Usos are facing AJ Lee in some sort of tag action. Who knows if CM Punk's going to be there? Maybe he'll be grumpy and then cut a fantastic promo to reheat his thing against Braun Breaker ahead of next week's match when they face off. Or maybe they're just going to get some go-home shenanigans before the end of the year.
He just needs to almost break Braun's neck again right before the end of the year. That's all that needs to happen. It'll be reheated.
No, he needs Cody to get in there to line him up for that Doomsday device, yeah.
All I want to do is hear a big dog's gotta eat. Woof, woof, woof.
Oh, yeah. God. Maybe he can get Paul Heyman to say it for him.
I would love that. And he has to do it in the Mickey Mouse voice, though, that Braun hit. So. My name is Paul Heyman. Ho ho.
Ladies and gentlemen. God, I hope like Punk like kicks him in the balls or something to set that up.
I would fucking love it. Oh my god, you just hear a ho ho.
Oh, if only Disney bought Netflix too.
For real. Please don't actually. You own enough.
God, but that's this week in wrestling. I mean, we could talk about Dynamite, but we covered World's End, which really encapsulated everything that led into the week beforehand, which is not discounting Fantastic Dynamite and Collision on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
True. Yeah. No, I still watched Dynamite. It was great. It's just World's End is definitely the one to talk about. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucking 4+ hours of wrestling to cover on a single night. It's a lot.
To give you all perspective, if you haven't seen it, I started it last night and I finished it right before we started the podcast, like maybe like a half hour to an hour.
I watched it all the way straight through.
I passed out. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I got right before the Mox match and I passed out. The first Mox match.
So the second match of the card?
Yep. I was in the in-between.
That was at like 8:00.
Yeah. I'm an old man. Alex, when your balls start to touch the water in the toilet bowl, all of a sudden 8:00 is very late at night. Okay.
The sun's down. It's getting real slow. Getting sleepy. Oh God.
Sun's getting real low, big guy.
Anyway, we'll be back next week for more action, and I'll have my full report of a live Raw and the Netflix era, because that's new. Gotten lots of experiences of what it was like in the Vince days. I am curious to see what it's like in the live setting during the commercial breaks.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to let us know what that's like.
Yeah. I'm going to try and take lots of photos and all that good stuff. You can, keep up to date if you follow us online at Night Off Pod everywhere on Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, all the places. You can find us in the description below. Also on our subreddit, our Discord, and our merch store, nightoffpod.threadless.com, where there's brand new stuff in there. Not just the redacted. I also threw a fun little thing in there. Derek's showing off the steel cage mug. Ooh, maybe that'll be featured in Cody versus Drew. Is a steel cage, and then we get like maybe a strap.
Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire. I haven't had that in forever.
Yeah.
Anyway, only thing left to do is say goodnight.
Buenas noches, Night Shift.
Booyah.
Big dog's gotta eat.
I feel like we gotta make that a button.
We do gotta make that. That's gotta be a fucking on our soundboard.
Big dog's gotta eat.